Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Muhammad Ahmad Shallakh, and today I'm going to participate in this competition using my self-learning kit entitled Shallakh's Linguistic Splash. This is the result of my PhD journey at University Sultan Zain Al Abidin under the supervision of Professor Madia Dr. Muhammad Nazri. I started working on this product in 2017 and it got its first breath in 2020. The idea came to my mind when I realized that Omani learners need more help in learning English. So, the main purpose of this product is to increase the learner's linguistic knowledge in syntax, in morphology, and phonology, to avoid committing error learners in practicing English. The self-learning kit was designed in 3 chapters. The first chapter covers the syntax, the second chapter covers the morphology, and the third chapter covers the phonology. Since this learning material is self-directed, which means that the student has to know how to run this learning strategies from the beginning to the end. So the kit here starts telling the students the general instructions from the beginning of the kit and what are the general objectives that he has to cover by the end of the kit. And it shows also the chapters in titles as mentioned here in the picture. To talk in details about each lesson, it's important to show that each lesson starts with the internal objectives. Each lesson has to cover 3 objectives. Then the student has to do the pre-test. Then he starts learning the component, and after each activity or input, the students has to do an activity or exercise to evaluate the input and to evaluate his performance. And when the student finishes all the activities and all the input steps, he moves finally to the post-test to evaluate his performance and compare his results of pre-test and the post-test, so he knows exactly how does he perform in this part of the language. And all the answers are given to the student by the end of at the end of the kit. Many students lost interest in learning English once they keep committing errors in using the language. So the other objective of creating this product is to find an easy, suitable, learnable, and self-directed material to be easy accessed at any time and everywhere without any external help. Many Omani students don't have time to go to language centers because either they have jobs or they can't find suitable tutors to help them learning the right way of practicing the language, while others can't afford the expenses of tutoring or going to language centers, or they live in rural areas where no large or language cities are available. So I created this learning material in 3 different shapes. It's available on a CD player, and also it's available as a hard copy, a printable hard copy, and also it's available on one of the websites that can be run directly by the students step by step. So to talk about the usefulness and contribution of this self-learning material. First of all, this product is designed to cover 9 different linguistic topics in one document. So the learners are eager to catch such a product which was created based on their needs. Another important point to mention, it is a self-directed product that can be run without the teacher's help. So when I applied this product on real group of students, the results were positive, which means the learner's performance was improved. So it filled the gap they face. Another important point to say that according to the situation the whole world faces these days, which is COVID-19, this pandemic, the learners are afraid to go to schools
language centers, language universities or colleges. This learning material helps them to be in their hands, to keep them safe, to learn the language, and without any fearness of affected or affecting by this COVID-19 situation. So the parents are happy to find their kids are learning the language without any fear of that pandemic situation, and they are safe in front of their eyes. Finally, it's important to say that this learning material is useful for learners who want to learn these topics, for teachers who can send or share this document, which is ready in their hands with their students, and also to the head of departments in English departments to send and guide the teachers to use such a learning material, and finally to curricular designers who can use and follow the same criteria in designing learning materials in the same way.
Once this product is presented in a clear way in the market, the learners will try to get it. The learners feel lost and they search in the bookshelf to find a suitable learning material that fills the gaps they feel. This self-learning material or kit can be better than other kits that it can be run by the learners without any external help. It also evaluates their performance step by step with results interpretation. So the final draft of the product is ready to be distributed via CD or as a hard copy printable book, and also it's available on the website. In terms of impact environment, one of my purposes is to reduce the impact to the environment where we can reduce the usage of papers. So it's available on the website. Some hidden signs were inserted also in the kit about the importance of water, as seen in the cover page when I used the word splash and put the sign of water. And in some examples inside the kit, there are some examples say or talks about the way of saving water because it is the life's nerve. And to talk about the uh, academic recognition, I published two papers in Scopus journals to talk about the importance of creating self-learning materials and how do these learning materials improve the learner's performance and improve the learner's knowledge. So these two papers will give more benefit to the literature, to researchers, and to the future research once the researcher try to think or talk about this type of learning materials.
وما توفيقي إلا بالله، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.